Italy's World Cup hopes hang by a thread. Gennaro Gattuso has been appointed as the new manager, tasked with a monumental challenge to guide the Azzurri back to the biggest stage after a string of disappointing qualifications. Can the former midfielder, known for his fiery passion, reignite Italy's passion and secure a spot in the upcoming World Cup? Meanwhile, in Milan, Luka Modric is at a crossroads. With his contract nearing its end, the legendary Croatian midfielder faces a crucial decision about his future. Will he extend his stay with the Rossoneri and chase another Champions League dream, or will this be his farewell tour? The Scudetto race is heating up, and Inter Milan is feeling the heat. After a surprising draw against Fiorentina, cracks are starting to show in their seemingly dominant run. With AC Milan and Napoli closing the gap, can Inter shake off this slump and hold onto their lead? And speaking of Inter's struggles, their assistant coach Aleksandar Kolarov admits the team is going through a tough patch after their 1-1 draw with Fiorentina. We'll break down what went wrong and what it means for their title aspirations. Stick around for all the details, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Risky Gattuso's gamble. Can Italy reach the World Cup? Italy's quest to return to the pinnacle of international football, the World Cup, has taken a dramatic turn with the appointment of Gennaro Gattuso as their new manager. This move comes after a period of dismal qualification performances, including missing out on the 2018 and 2022 tournaments, a stark contrast for a nation with 4 World Cup titles. The pressure is immense as Gattuso, a midfield warrior from Italy's 2006 World Cup winning squad, steps into the dugout. His immediate task is to navigate the treacherous World Cup playoffs. Italy faces Northern Ireland in a semi-final clash, with the winner advancing to face either Wales or Bosnia-Herzegovina for a coveted spot in the upcoming tournament. This high-stakes route is a far cry from the automatic qualification the Azzurri are accustomed to. The managerial change occurred after Luciano Spalletti's abrupt departure in June 2025, just as Italy's 2026 World Cup campaign was beginning. Reports suggest player confusion and an overload of tactical information under Spalletti contributed to his exit. With limited viable alternatives, former AC Milan star Gattuso emerged as the most realistic, albeit risky, choice. His appointment is seen by some, like Italian football journalist Dan Elveri, as a move for a manager with the charisma and motivation to inspire the squad, even if his extensive club management experience, marked by frequent job changes, raises questions. Gattuso's early record shows 5 wins in 6 matches, but this wasn't enough for direct qualification, placing Italy in the playoffs. Despite the challenges, Verri believes Gattuso is doing a commendable job, emphasizing that systemic issues within Italian football, such as a decline in talent production and a slower pace of play, are broader problems that no single manager can instantly fix. Gattuso's approach has involved personally connecting with players across the globe, aiming to build team spirit and instill his characteristic fighting mentality. Public reaction has been mixed, with a sense of urgency and a desire to avoid an unwanted record of 3 consecutive World Cup misses. Analysts and fans alike are watching closely to see if Gattuso's passionate leadership can overcome the team's recent struggles and the wider challenges facing Italian football. His success in these playoffs will not only determine Italy's World Cup fate, but also his own long-term prospects as national team manager. Can Gattuso's grit turn Italy's fortunes around? Next, we dive into the future of a midfield maestro facing a massive career choice. Modric's Milan dilemma, Champions League dream or farewell tour? As the season draws to a close, Luka Modric finds himself at a pivotal moment in his illustrious career, with his contract at AC Milan set to expire on June 30, 2026. The Croatian maestro, who will turn 41 in September, is reportedly weighing a monumental decision: extend his stay with the Rossoneri or embark on a new chapter. The allure of the Champions League appears to be a significant factor in Modric's contemplation. Sources indicate a strong temptation to play another season with Milan, driven by the desire to compete in Europe's premier club competition once more. This ambition is deeply rooted in his childhood fascination with the sport's grandest stages and the iconic Milan players of the past. While Modric's current contract includes an automatic one-season extension clause, the decision rests solely with him. The club, manager Massimiliano Allegri, and his teammates are all reportedly pushing for him to stay. Allegri, in particular, has consistently featured Modric in his starting lineup this season, underscoring his importance to the squad. The dressing room buzz is also reportedly filled with efforts to convince him to renew. Modric's move to Milan last summer was a strategic choice, aiming to maintain peak physical condition for the World Cup with Croatia. Now, the prospect of another Champions League campaign with Milan is a powerful draw. The club's potential return to the Champions League next season could be the deciding factor in keeping the legendary midfielder at the San Siro. The football world is keenly observing Modric's decision, with fans eager to see him continue to grace the pitch. His potential departure would leave a significant void, not just in terms of skill, but also in leadership and experience. The coming weeks will reveal whether Modric will add another chapter to his Milanese adventure or seek new horizons. Will Modric chase one last European dream with Milan? Next, we examine the wobbles at the top of Serie A as Inter Milan faces mounting pressure. Inter Milan's Scudetto wobbles. Can they hold on? Inter Milan, once seemingly cruising towards the Serie A title, is now facing a serious challenge to their dominance. Recent slip-ups, including a frustrating 1-1 draw against Fiorentina, have seen their once comfortable lead shrink, injecting fresh hope into AC Milan and Napoli's title aspirations. The pressure has intensified significantly. AC Milan's victory over Torino brought them within 6 points of the leaders, while Napoli sits 7 points adrift. This tightening of the race has turned up the heat on Inter, who have struggled to maintain their early season form in recent matches. A draw against Atalanta last weekend, followed by the Fiorentina stalemate, marks a concerning dip in performance and results. Manager Cristian Chivu, forced to watch from the sidelines due to suspension during the Fiorentina match, faces scrutiny. The team's inability to consistently secure wins has led to questions about their mentality and tactical approach. Despite taking an early lead through Francesco Pio Esposito's impressive goal, Inter conceded a late equalizer, a recurring theme in their recent games. Assistant coach Aleksandar Kolarov acknowledged the team is not in its best moment, admitting they lacked control in the middle phase of the game and perhaps became too cautious. This downturn is particularly worrying given that it's the first time since 2023 that Inter has gone 3 consecutive league games without a win. The team's DNA, as Kolarov put it, seems to be shifting, with a less assertive style of play emerging. While they still hold a 6-point advantage and the title race remains in their hands, the momentum has undeniably shifted. The coming weeks are critical. With 8 games remaining, Inter must find a way to rediscover their winning formula and address the issues that have led to this wobble. The Scudetto race is far from over, and the coming matches will be a true test of Inter's resilience and championship mettle. Fans and analysts are debating whether this is a temporary blip or a sign of deeper cracks in their title charge. Can Inter Milan recover from this unexpected stumble? Later, we'll dissect the draw that has put their title hopes in jeopardy. Fiorentina holds Inter Milan to a draw. Chivu's side admits struggles. Inter Milan's grip on the Serie A title has been loosened following a disappointing 1-1 draw against Fiorentina, a result that has prompted their assistant coach, Aleksandar Kolarov, to admit the team is experiencing a difficult period. The match at Fiorentina proved to be a frustrating affair for the league leaders. Inter started brightly, with Francesco Pio Esposito scoring within the first 40 seconds, seemingly setting them on course for a crucial 3 points. However, their advantage was short-lived as Cher Endauer equalized for Fiorentina in the 77th minute, leaving Inter to rue missed opportunities and a failure to close out the game. This result follows a series of unconvincing performances, including a controversial draw against Atalanta and a derby defeat to rivals AC Milan. The draw against Fiorentina means Inter has now gone 3 consecutive league games without a win for the first time since 2023, a statistic that highlights their recent struggles. Kolarov, speaking post-match, acknowledged the team's dip in form, stating, "We're not going through our best moment." Kolarov pointed to a lack of control in the midfield and a potential overcautiousness in their approach as key factors in the draw. He conceded that the team might have become too defensive, deviating from their usual attacking identity. Despite these admissions, Kolarov remained optimistic, emphasizing that the title race is still in Inter's hands, with a 6-point lead still intact. He stressed the importance of learning from these mistakes and improving their performance in the remaining matches. The draw has breathed new life into the Scudetto race, with AC Milan and Napoli now closer than ever to challenging for the title. Football analysts and fans are questioning Inter's ability to navigate this challenging period and maintain their composure under pressure. The coming fixtures will be crucial in determining whether Inter can overcome this slump and secure the championship. Can Inter Milan bounce back from this crucial draw? And finally, we wrap up with a lightning recap of all today's top stories. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. Gennaro Gattuso faces a high-stakes playoff to get Italy to the World Cup. Luka Modric is contemplating a massive career decision with AC Milan. Inter Milan's Scudetto lead is shrinking after a draw with Fiorentina. And Fiorentina held Inter to a 1-1 draw, intensifying the title race. Don't miss out on any of the action, like this video, subscribe to news, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the know. Follow us on all social media platforms for more updates. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.